Towards the final match of the day, Wildcard versus Team Secret as they prepare to head out on the pitch. The countdown begins, the anticipation builds as we get set to close out day one. And the final match of round two of Swiss. Game one presented by Progressive. Team Secret versus Wildcard. Who is gonna make a meal of it? My money's on Secret, but that being said, there's a reason the name is Wildcard.
Absolutely. With OCE versus Sam, it's always been a toss-up. I think that no matter what region you're a fan of, whenever you see these two in particular go head-to-head, you don't know what you're going to get. Talk about which team is going to eat here. I think, you mentioned Team Secret. They could go full firepower and try and throw their offense completely forward. I think they're going to enjoy the extra space they get in this matchup. It's going to feel a little bit like the chains have been released a bit, and they're going to find themselves with some more space. Here comes Mata. There's space indeed off the backboard. A little bit of work there on the offensive side from KV1 behind the ball, and you get the first goal.
Man, Banana Head so close to making it back in time. Always hurts to see a guy driving back full pace with nothing in the tank, and they just can't quite reach the ball on the backboard. Team Secret also getting physical in the net, making it easy to find the first opener. And the pressure building off the kickoff as well.
Oh, look at Swift too. He's just being so aggressive and disrespectful with that rotation. He's going forward. I love when players don't even take your corner boost. Even if it's not up, they'll just stay in your half. They don't care. They don't even need your boost. They'll just try and annoy you regardless. It's like a little fly that you're trying to swat away but can't make any contact on. Team Secret taking advantage of that aggression. Ooh.
Oh, Banana Head looking for the extra pass, and it's actually going to pay dividends. I thought the extra pass may not have been the best idea. Turns out, I don't know, my car ball. Banana Head with a beauty out to Torsos, and a nice, easy put away just out of reach of the defender.
I mean, you're right. There's a reason why he's got the vision there at Chiefs, not you, okay? He saw the pass.
Yeah.
He saw the pass. The goal line was absolutely covered. And with a direct, immediate handoff to the left side, we've got another tied game. And an immediate response from Wildcard, which I wasn't expecting with the way that Team Secret exploded.
Ooh,
and another back-to-back goal for Banana Head. What happened here?
Just a disaster off the kickoff, and Fever with a good go-getter off the backboard as well. I mean, it's a speculative 50. He's not certain if he's going to win it or how, but he doesn't lose anything for it. He takes the fight out to Team Secret. Team Secret not quite with the correct angle, get punished for it, and now you kind of reel back a little bit here if you're Team Secret, and you got to be wondering, oh my goodness, do we have to batten down the hatches a little bit and make sure we get our feet set? Wildcard coming at him hard and fast.
Absolutely, and that was Banana Head behind the ball on that opportunity. Two players moving forward. That demo from Fever is massive. Absolutely took the wind out of the sail, there for Team Secret. And I mean, this is already proven to be a very unpredictable matchup. Not one gaining that possession, gaining that advantage.
Whoops.
And I can see this one going to game 5 of Chiefs.
It's got the legs for sure, at least from what we can see here in game 1, and that gets around Fever. Thankfully, Banana Head on a swivel, getting back across the net to make a nice save. Mana caught facing the wrong direction, and Fever as well. A beauty of a ball into the middle, and that's a nice diving stop from KB1 across the middle.
What happens in the midfield? So important. Swift looking for a double tap. He follows it off the ceiling. This man all by himself, but hold on, who dished it into the midfield? That's KV1 leaving it up for Swift, and he makes some great work with that chance.
And that's got to be great communication from Team Secret, saying, hey, one up, because that way they know to hit that ball off the ceiling, not try and catch it or go towards the backboard. You got to dodge the contact. Great comms from Team Secret to get that one through cleanly.
And even for KV1 to have the vision to see his teammate in the midfield, a lot of players will just boom that to the corner, but utilizing each other when you're on those transitions early on is what opens up so much space. But here come Wildcard. They were quick to respond before. How do they handle another goal from Team Secret?
Banana Head poking and prodding, but 2 forward here. Fever's got a tough task ahead of him, a lot of time to buy, and thankfully the Secret attack didn't have a whole lot of teeth behind it. In fact, they give the ball right back to Wildcard, up off the ceiling, down into the middle. Banana Head, soft shot, couldn't quite square it up, and KV1, great job surveying the field before he finds the clear. A nice job to beat 2 defenders now, looking for a little bit of extra credit. Back post, a little help, and it's just wide.
mean, what more could KB1 do in that rotation? He's beating 2 players, then getting a 50-50 win in the midfield, and continues forward to get some type of bumper demo play. It's not going to yield or gather any opportunity.
There's
but
much more beyond that.
Yeah.
Like, dude opened up the world there, and unfortunately, the shot just a bit off target. But certainly, I think Team Secret has definitely settled on that, hey, let's make sure we just rotate conservatively for boost, because we saw what happened when we get caught out with nothing. Banana head, beauty of a 50 from KV1.
I don't know how you feel about Torsauce, but every time I see this man on a team, they always have just immaculate passing plays between each other in the midfield. There's always some type of chemistry there. I don't know what it is, but that man is truly just the glue with so many different teams and can find some type of ability to connect between each other.
The extreme benefit of long experience is the only answer. I mean, Torsauce, you can literally say, dude has been around the world and played Rocket League just about everywhere possible, it feels like. So he understands, you know, what type of information needs to get put out to people, what he wants to happen, and that type of driving communication force is so valuable as Banana Head's gonna need to make a second stop, and KV1 will drive the nail home with 34 seconds.
Torsauce might have the experience, but Mata, he's got the mind games, dodging through one player, popping it up for the second after that shot on target. And that's an easy crash situation for KV1. Wide open top spot, 34 seconds to go, and you get potentially the game-winning goal. Awkward kickoff. We'll see what happens.
Wildcard with a cheeky double fake kickoff. It squeezes it out into the corner. It gets them set up with possession and the ball forward. It cost them a lot of boost, though, and here's the big testing touch here for Wildcard. You gotta find a way to hold on to possession despite squeezing so tight with not a lot in the tank.
Here we go, Banana Head, 10 seconds to go. He's gonna have full boost. Forces it in the midfield. Swift just wants to waste time, run this clock to the ground, but it's Wildcard who are battling that same clock. Can they keep it up, though? That's the question. Fever underneath, pops it up, smacked directly down, and Team Secret, just like that, are going to take game 1. Some high-level tactics and cheese. You don't hit that posture, that body language for nothing.
You got to feel it. It's true. That's what Bob Ross always said. You got to.
Oh no! Wait, listen, whatever he said.
Leave the net
whatever he said. You slipped it in right there.
Bob Ross said, "Don't whip it."
And Bob Ross would have absolutely scored that goal. KV1, wide open, great kickoff. Team Secret continuing their march forward in a series that I thought, you know, I'm not calling it early, but I really expected this and do expect it still to go the distance.
Long way to go, that's for sure. It's a bad start to game 2, but 5 minutes is a lot of game in front of you. You never can get too worried about something like that, just because you had to score one anyway. So might as well go out there and play like, you can't be bumping each other, though. He literally just tackled his own teammate, and Fever recovers and makes a stop.
Part of me kind of wanted that to go in just so we could see it again. But
Yeah,
I think the embarrassment would have been a little too painful.
That happened.
Yeah, a little too painful. And I was just talking about the chemistry. How are they going to do this to me? KV1, another follow-up. They're just getting dismantled. Where is the organization? Where's the structure from Wildcard?
We jinxed it.
They got away with murder, and then all of a sudden, 2 players in net.
And he mishit it. Banana Head, he was even trying to, like, you saw him reverse to try and get his feet set so he could really pump that one up the midfield line. And he just mistimed it. Hit it slightly off. Just dribbled out there into the middle. Tough one to happen. And the hole gets deeper. The early 2-0 lead is a surprisingly tough one to overcome.
But it's one that's possible. And Wildcard, you said it yourself, okay? You never know what to expect. They are, in fact, a wild card coming into this game, coming into this tournament. They always pull off some crazy, weird series where you think they shouldn't or wouldn't have gotten a win. They walk away with you and your head turned.
Big pinches, and look at Team Secret. They have a firm grasp on the midfield line. Everybody with 100 boost. Even with that big clear, Team Secret's never worried, assuming they can make this read, and indeed they do. Looking for a little disruption to slow down the Wildcard counterattack. Not quite paying off, but once again into the same situation. Wildcard squeezing with 0. Fever having to waste time to go pick up the midfield boost there. Makes it tough to keep possession, even if you don't give it away immediately.
That demo out of Torsos should have relieved some pressure, but it's actually doing nothing to get this ball to their own half. Finally, Banana Head can come through, crash. Fever doesn't have any boost to go on the backboard, but it doesn't matter because Torsos was also up in the air, but all three players had committed a putt down the middle, and it's in the hole.
Yeah, it's just feels a little bit like poor discipline there. I think Banana Head shouldn't be committing that deep into the corner, especially considering there was no boost to even steal. And in fact, it's the difference between him making it back and keeping the game at 2-0 versus conceding 3-0. That's a tough one.
You understand why he's going for it at this point, especially
you
now.
want to create the pressure. Yeah. You trust Torsos to come up with a 50. I mean, you can't fault that thought process, but for me personally, the time on the clock is just there's way too much game left to be going that deep, that aggressively.
Right. Especially with a 2-0 scoreline, I don't think you send everybody deep, and I don't even know if that was truly the intention. I think they, like you said, just anticipated some type of 50-50 out of Torsos, and you want to trust your teammates getting involved, and this
I'm
feels...
gonna tell you, that skinny car is tough to go fight an Octane off the wall, though. I've done it. It's hard.
What? You mean with the dominance? Come on.
I love it, but I think it's a lot better in the final third than it is the front third, just because you can get a lot of power with not a lot of speed, but trying to fight that giant cube of an Octane hitbox is pretty tough sometimes.
Torsos just historically known to be on this dominance car. I feel like I prefer this one, especially with the striking. I feel like that's where the dominance really comes through, but it's all it's all personal opinion, and right now there's no time to really get your opinion in, because if you're Wildcard, it doesn't matter what car you're using, you just got to put some goals up.
Put the ball in the net.
Yeah, switch to the Batmobile if you have to, whatever it's going to take at this point, because Team Secret kind of just going on cruise control to run this game out. And there's another one up the crossbar, bounces down, no follow-up from Swift, can't pinch it in, and here comes Wildcard.
With a bump over his head. Oh, he's almost own goaling it. How in the world do you make that adjustment? What a save.
That could have been it. That could have been it. You baited him in. You set the trap down. Fever, this might be it. Give it go. And the shot just not powerful enough for Fever.
Yeah, the shot not powerful enough, but also it's a product of the pass. You know, that he knows he can't really lead him that much. His teammate has 0 boost, but it's so hard to find that perfect angle if you have to just jump immediately and try and set it perfectly off the rip. Such a difficult play to execute, and unfortunately for Wildcard, slipped away.
Now it's just a waiting game for Wildcard to wake up. They've been snoozing all game 2. What's going to happen now? 50-50 out of Banana Head. You feel like this has to result in some type of goal, something to initiate the offensive pressure for Wildcard, but we're getting nothing. We've seen nothing out of them. A couple of chances, slight moments where you can see a future where they're back into the game, but it's not enough, Michael.
Greedy.
It's not enough.
I mean, yeah, just a product of timing. What are you going to do? You either shoot it and hope he demos him, or you pass the ball and you buy time for the defenders to rally. Not enough is right, Turtle. Nail on the head. Oh, and it was 3v1 there, and then they missed the pickup touch. Oh.
What is going on? Is this all just a plan from Wildcard? Are they just plotting, scheming some type of reverse sweep? Because this should not be a sweep. It really shouldn't. Historically, I feel like these guys always have some type of good performance against each other. It's OCE and Sam. The plot is there. It's just not thickening right now.
Either way, it's a good mentality to have. You're not going to win if you think you're already out. And Wildcard need to just say, look, it's bad game 2. Let's go in 3 straight.
Let's go. Wildcard. Do they have what it takes? Another 5 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a journey for them. They've got the experience. They've got the mechanics. And right now they just need to prove themselves getting into game 3. Fever on the left side of the wall. Carries it into the midfield. Torsos can't find a 50-50. Banana Head forced to recover as that last man back, and I love the patience here on the dribble, taking it out slowly, letting his teammates rotate back in, and while they're still playing defense, it does look a little bit more collected.
I definitely feel like they've got a little bit more to work with at the midfield line as well. We add in 1 or 2 Dominus clanger shots, and we'll be right on the money. I was hoping that was it right there.
That would have been the Dominus clanger you were waiting for.
Just pop that one off the wall straight into the net.
All right, good corner play. Wildcard stuck on defense. There's a demo out of, I believe, Mata, creating some space, opening some lanes, and double tap off the left wall. Still knocking on the door, and Team Secret holding on strong, carrying that weight, carrying the momentum forward.
Fever getting big there in the net. Massive stop to keep things level. Actually, Team Secret might be on the back foot a little bit here. These are some tough touches they have to make. Wildcard, chance to regain possession and control.
Ooh, solid passing. And this is the midfield awareness that we were mentioning in game one. They know where each other are. Wildcard, they've got that sixth sense of where their teammates are positioning on the field, and connect some passes and move forward.
Swift.
Just need to see that finishing strike, that one touch, that one shot.
Well,
that's going to put them in. That could have been it. Fever. Cheeky little hunt there off the backboard.
KV1, great save. Oh, chance for Banana Head. Mata with excellent speed, and Fever second guessing himself in the midfield, able to make the adjustment. Needs to get back and at least deny the boost, which he will do. KV1 on empty, throws it up to his teammate, gets a big bite taken out of and pinched back the other way. Fever devastated. It's not on target. Second chance. He's good though. Beauty of a follow-up. Could hear the engine right behind him. Doesn't get worried.
And you know this is a crazy overextension if you've got the player who made the clear also following it up into the corner and has time to get a shot on an open net. Team Secret sending the whole house, sending the brigade. They come up empty-handed, and that's just going to make it that much easier for Wildcard to end the drought and get back on the scoreboard.
With a bump? I was hoping Torsas was about to show me the values of It's hard, though. Nice clear from Fever. Wildcard in a decent spot here, just past the halfway point, up one, and look at them. Keep it tight, keep it close. Don't need to be giving away anything for free.
Okay. Maybe it could be Fever who steps forward and provides that extra spark that we needed. They're getting some passes, but he's been the player who's now finding the back of the net. Could have a instrumental role here. That one's bouncing off the crossbar. Would have been absolutely unfortunate for Wildcard. Team Secret getting within inches of finding that tying up goal.
Oh, close. Nice job from Torsas getting the center of mass right back behind the center of that ball to try and go far post, and a nice 50 from Mata, just killing momentum and trying to stalemate the ball here on the blue half to let Team Secret get their feet set.
What more do Wildcard have? What can they present us with? We've gotten the first goal, and I guess at this point you really just need to run the clock down, but there's Fever, there's the mechanics, and we're seeing the one-man step up that we expected out of Wildcard.
Nice pickup from Fever. That's a tough ball to gain control of. I mean, Torsas, he was trying not to pump the heck out of it, so came out a little bit flat, and Fever did an excellent job regaining control and keeping possession all the way through the finish.
It's a great job leading the way, too, for his team. 2 goals, security given to Wildcard. Team Secret, they're not going to go out without a fight. They've been just banging this ball off the backboard, helping the speed, leveling up, feels like slowly through most of this game. And while they haven't gotten a goal yet, there's been chances. There's still a chance, of course, as we head into the final 60.
Team Secret doing a great job trying to hold on to all the boost on the pitch. See if they can catch Wildcard getting a little bit greedy for number 3.
Ooh, shot of the right side. Swift, unable to find something. Oh, man. This defense, they've got to get out. They've got to somehow pick a shovel. They're getting buried their own half. 35 to go. Banana Head banging it to the left side. Nice follow-up from Torsas. That's off the top corner and out. Fever had that follow-up, and we're just waiting now for time to run out. Team Secret, is there any answer? Is there any sign of life before they give a little bit of juice to Wildcard on this potential reverse sweep?
Team Secret trying to get clever there. Shoot the ball straight through the smoke screen. See if you can get the defender guessing. Not quite enough. Good block, but 10 seconds likely going to close it out. Team Secret, frustrating one to drop, but that's the benefit of being ahead so much so quick. Last game, Wildcard definitely played not their best game. This time you got the much improved
momentum. How do you not feel like you're jinxing it? How do you not kill what's already going so well and make sure they can keep continuing on that pattern?
Yeah, if you're Wildcard's coach, you know, in the middle of that one, or if I'm Wildcard's coach, I guess I'm really appreciating, you know, Fever's performance, saying, hey, you did a great job, keep that up, and then you just try and, you know, buoy Torsauce and Banana Head and say, hey, I liked how you were, you know, fighting for the ball in the corner and, you know, winning possession, all that type of stuff. Pick whatever the heck you saw, right? And just let those two players know, hey, they did a good job. Great. Let's go out there and do it again. Game 4.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is Fever stepping up to the plate enough, or do they need to see Banana Head and Torsauce match that pace of play? Because I don't know if just only relying on Fever in the series would be enough, but we'll see what happens. Torsauce pushing this ball forward.
Whoops, that's okay. We reset.
Just passing it back, trying to keep
just throw it back. Hey, you missed it? That's okay. Don't force it. Chuck it back. Let's keep the ball. Possession is always the key.
Oh, but speaking of possession, KB1 steals that boost. This could be a little bit detrimental for Wildcard. All 3 players were in the half of Wildcard. Team Secret kind of running around, taking boost, winning 50-50s. Here comes 2 players. Fever, can he do something by himself again? Throw up some magic. Unable to get that tester shot in, but it's going to waste more boost out of Team Secret, who just gave the ball right back. But it's Mata being aggressive, getting in the face, passing to midfield, and Swift off the hard work, the hustle from Mata.
Great communication again from Team Secret.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
The timing on Swift's arrival off of that touch from Mata, that's a lot to look at and figure out how he's going to hit it.
And just to expect a pass into the midfield is another thing. I mean, Mata had already done so much winning the 50. Sometimes you just assume they're going to rotate in for the corner boost
Yeah,
steal.
just leave or something.
Yeah. But no, in that situation, Mata, great communication, and even better play. And Team Secret back on top.
So find an answer here, Wildcard. That's okay. They hit a nice shot and a good pass on you. You got a lot of time to work with. 3.5 on the clock. You played game 2 worse, and you got buried for it. Play like you did in game 3 and find an answer.
That's too much of a difficult ask, though, Chiefs. Is it just too much?
It's really easy to say. Much harder to go out there and do, but Wildcard doing their best at it right now. Feeling a little bit of heat, some preemptive jumping in the midfield with low boost.
Oh, KB1. I want to see some type of pop-off. This guy was lights out against Team Falcons. And here comes Swift, and this was off the pass from KB1. They're both kind of doing a little dance there in the corner from the ceiling, landing on top of it. And then the fake, too. Like, what do you do if you're Banana Head? You see a man dropping down from the ceiling, following it up off the backboard, and then he just hits the brakes underneath the ball. How do you read that play? Clearly, you can't.
Ice cold from Team Secret on the fake, that's for sure. Definitely put Banana Head in the blender. And Team Secret happy to take the 2-1, maybe 3-0 lead. Torsauce had a few things to think about that.
Here we go, though. Team Secret on their footing. This is dangerous. And another wide open goal. Match point. And 3 goals ahead of Wildcard. This looks like, I mean, it's not over. We're not calling it yet, but my word, this is a hole that Wildcard somehow have to find a ladder to climb out of. Yeah,
big transition for Team Secret, combining that with the demo. No chance to find any save, and Swift gets a free goal steal over the stat pattern. And Wildcard, that one does not feel good, that's for sure.
Even
a ladder would be ideal, a jetpack would be better. Unfortunately, all they have is rocket-powered cars.
Maybe a catapult.
Maybe a trebuchet or 2.
Oh man, under 2 minutes to go. Wildcard feeling the pressure, and Torsauce feeling the pressure on that one, unable to make any type of contact, and that's just going to make it even harder to defend because Team Secret had a clear lane. Here it is once more. Mata, bottom left, drop down. This man soaring sky high and just drops the hammer on the defense.
Not a bad touch, to be honest, in front of the box from Wildcard. It's just, it felt a little more natural for it to go out to the sidewall, I think, for the 3rd man, and it didn't realize how effective straight up was going to be, but the game happens too fast.
Not another one, not another one.
And another one indeed. Mata will make it 5.
And I'm thinking, what happened to the 3rd man here? We've got, we got bumped. Knocked out of the way. Would he even had it?
Not in time.
I don't even know if that 2nd man, or 3rd man rather,
could have done anything.
Yeah, I mean, that ball just smacked way over his head.
The punch in the mouth was just for added effect, you know?
Just insult to injury, and maybe another one from Mata off the kickoff. This man,
Goodness gracious me.
he can't be stopped. Team Secret
What'd
just
they do?
running laps around
block
Wildcard.
kickoff, and wow. Man, the boy of Team Secret didn't know exactly how that kickoff was gonna go.
Yep.
That was a great replay camera.
Just a painful one out of Wildcard. I fully anticipated a little bit more presence there. There was a couple of different moments.
Shot. Oh my goodness, that's like 6 for Mata, right?
I think he's going in. I think this man can't be stopped from the ceiling, landing on top of it and bouncing it in. You've got a little bump there too. You've got to dodge swift. What do you do with Chiefs?
For the absolute blowout that is. Nice game, Banana Head. Or sorry, nice game, Fever. Watch this. Mata goes up and scores 5 or 6. Absolute insanity here in game 4. Like, I know it's 7-0 and they're getting wiped.
Oh,
but like, Mata is
one.
putting on a clinic right now.
I think he's unstoppable, quite literally. Breaking boundaries, defying physics. And he's just shattering the defense. And at this point, even one goal from Torsos, it's not going to be enough, but I do like to see the smiles from Torsos. It looks like the energy's still up for Wildcard, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're the coach, if you're anybody here, and you're a fan of Wildcard. Just keep the positivity. You're not out yet. It's the beautiful thing about Swiss. You got 3 lives here.
One more, but an unfortunate end to the second of them if you're Wildcard. Series, I mean, it just got away from you. Game 1, probably their best played game as a team. And unfortunately, you had the meltdown in game 2. Fever had a solid game 3, and then everybody on Team Secret just decided to win in game 4, I guess.
I haven't felt like there's been a moment where Team Secret are truly uncomfortable in their rotations. There's been nothing that kind of knocks them out the way. No individual prowess. I mean, Fever, I think, had a good game, but it still felt like he wasn't absolutely dominating the control on the field against Team Secret. They've just been in the driver's seat this entire series.
They've had to play a few defensive stints, but you're right. Again, we saw that versus Team Falcons. You mentioned it before the series even started. You know, you were saying they may enjoy the extra space, and dare say I think you're right.
I think extra space is, I mean, this feels like a whole football field at this point. We're given so much, especially after those kickoffs. But it's easy to harp on this game. There's still been a lot of great takeaways that we do have for a wild card. Unfortunate to see them not match the performance of Team Secret. But there's Fever once more popping up on our screen, showing us what he's got, and that he is absolutely capable. And capable enough to still bring a comeback in the next round of Swiss. Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing who Wildcard ends up playing. Team Secret, you earned your win here. Go fight somebody in a bad mood from the 1-0 round.
That's right.
And see what you can do.
Yeah, you hope you find somebody that's maybe a little bit more down the dumps, but Team Secret, especially off the whimsical dance in there from Bruno Visky, the coach, giving them energy, filling them up there.